Welcome back to the Runpreneur vlog, and today we're going to be talking about my journey as a serial entrepreneur. So it's the weekly update that I do each week, explaining how I've been progressing in each of my businesses. So the Runpreneur vlog is part of the Runpreneur challenge, which is our mission to save the lives of children by raising a huge £1 million for 6 amazing children's charities, which between them cover the whole spectrum of issues affecting children on a global scale. And we're going to do this by embarking upon a crazy running challenge. We're going to try and run vlog on consecutive days the distance of 1 lap around the world. It is a 12-year challenge of consecutive days running at least 5 kilometers every day whilst vlogging, and I'll even do it barefoot style. So if you want to find out how to support the challenge, please check out the links in my bios or go to the website challenge.runpreneur.co, and let's get started. Weekly update on my journey as a serial entrepreneur. So it's been an interesting week, really. Sometimes I feel I haven't made as much progress, but in the grand scheme of things, I've let go a lot more in several of my businesses, which is a really poignant part of the journey as an entrepreneur, because I've always said all along that the 3 most important things in any form of business is people, systems and processes, and data. And my role generally as the kind of visionary or the strategist is to decide what business opportunity or what project or what strategy we're going to be adopting, work out how I can put the systems and processes in place to run that. I then resource it with the right people to kind of take a lead and progress and manage those day-to-day operations, and then to bring in the reporting infrastructure as well, so we can see exactly where we are, how we're performing against our goals and milestones without my involvement. And several of the businesses now kind of reached that phase whereby I've just kind of let go, trusted the system, trusted the people, empowered the people, and started receiving feedback via the data and the reports. So my actual involvement in several of the businesses is far more minimal now, which is exciting. But if we go through each business, I'll explain where we are in no particular order. Our trading business, Property Empire Investments, there does need to be some more work on this business, on the systems and processes side of things, but as we've been focused on other areas, we've kind of empowered 2 of the team to kind of run with that business. And okay, it's a slow burn, but it's starting to try to generate a healthy pipeline, but monetizing the pipeline is the next kind of focus. So when you empower anybody into a position, they're inevitably going to come across obstacles and issues that need addressing, and where at the moment there's quite a few issues that need to be resolved, and my focus will shift to them in the not too distant future, and we'll try and put those right. But the property trading business from an acquisitions perspective it's been a pretty average week. Not a huge amount of progress has been made. We then move into Property Empire Builder, which is the property education business, and where we trade on and source our rent-to-rent opportunities with the government-backed guaranteed leases. Now, this is a business that I've been focusing a lot of my time and effort on. The systems and processes are in place in first iteration. The sourcing network from the Property Empire Partnership Programme, the guys that are sourcing the deals have been bringing in a consistent flow of properties, which is amazing. The processes and systems from an operational perspective, managing the pipeline, I've set up, and I've got a project manager managing that, which is working really, really nicely. And we've got about 20 properties at the moment that we're pushing through to getting the leases signed on, which is huge. I think those 20 properties, I think it equates to, not far off 15 grand of recurring income for the next 10 years. Complete clear. It's profit. That's after all costs. So it's really, really exciting, that business, and that's where my initial focus is. I've always loved recurring fixed income as opposed to variable chunky sale related activity. I like the subscription model or the rental model where rental income comes in every month. So that's going really nicely, that business at the moment. We're at a very kind of key point at the moment where we're hoping to kind of get some of these deals over the line over the next couple of weeks. So it's a really pivotal couple of weeks really, as we once we get the first one over, I think it will be like a concertina effect, and they'll all start coming over the next couple of months, which is what the target has been. But yeah, super excited, and that feeds in to the next business, which is the holdings company. Am I going? Yeah, I think I have to go this way. Just checking which way I'm going. Feeds into the holdings company. Now, the holdings company is where we hold the leases that we keep, and again, that's where these 20 or so properties that we're working on at the moment, they'll sit under the holdings company, and that's where the rental income will come into. So that's the business that we're really trying to build, and that's the business that I think will be at the forefront of my focus for the foreseeable, because we can drop in 1 or 2 new leases every month. The recurring profit would increase by between £1,000 and £1,500 a month, which is huge, and it's consistent income. You don't have to chase it every month, so you can grow that business really, really nicely. So that's where a lot of my focus has been, but that's looking positive. But until we get those first leases signed with the government-backed agency, it's always a little bit, squeaky bum time, as they say. So we then move on to the property business. Property business, stable, continues to perform at a very consistent level, which has been, a bit of a lifesaver to me when I've been embarking on new projects, which has been really important. The block of flats, again, that's got a government-backed lease on it. It just sits there and performs every month, which is really, really cool from my perspective. So what this has allowed me with all the systemization, it's allowed me to focus a lot more of my time on the Runpreneur Challenge. So this started out as a not-for-profit. It started out as a bit of a kind of a sideline or hobby. It's the wrong way to kind of look at it really, but because it's so important and I'm so passionate about what we're trying to achieve. Saving lives of children who need it the most is an amazing cause, and I'm so excited to be part of it. But the point here is what started out as something that we just do on the side has now turned on into something that's at the forefront of what I'm doing, and that really excites me. And it just goes to show that by getting things systemized and outsourced, you get that ability to focus on things that are more in line with your true passion and purpose. And I think I summed it up on a podcast I did this week with Ellie McKay, and I said that, I kid you not, that I get more buzz and passion about £1 a month donation that comes into the Runpreneur Challenge than I do necessarily about buying a house, because I've been in property for so long, and property is an investment vehicle, a business vehicle, and it can give you opportunities in life, which is amazing. But this is my true purpose and passion. I'm far more in tune with what we're doing here. Saving the lives of children makes it so worthwhile, and I'm so excited. So the Runpreneur Challenge is going really nicely. We're generating, I think we're up to about projected donation roll is up to about 10 grand. So based on this, the way we calculate this is all the donations we have on a monthly basis that are subscriptions. At the end of the challenge, when we hit that when we circumnavigate the globe, what does that look like in terms of total revenue or total donations? So we're about 10 grand, which, when you break it down, this is really muddy. It equates to somewhere in the region of, it's about 1% of the £1 million, which is a massive achievement considering we're not even a month into this yet. So really delighted about how that's gone. A lot of work to go, but it's a really good start. So that's been really cool. We're also about to launch the Rampant Red challenge, which is our run every day challenge to kind of build a movement of people who are going to be positively impacting their own lives by coming on a daily running streak of a minimum of 1 mile, and hopefully we'll be able to create a lot of positivity in a very negative time by doing this challenge, but also it will hopefully put the Runpreneur Challenge on the map, so people can be very, very aware. Awareness has been raised, the reach increases of what we're trying to do. So although it feels like it hasn't been a hugely productive week, when I actually think about it, because the systems and processes and the outsourced element of what we do now is in place, it's actually been a really good week, because other people are empowered, they're doing their jobs, the systems and processes are working, which enables me the freedom to focus on the things that matter the most to me, which is super, super cool. So that's pretty much it for me today. Any questions, drop me a comment. I'll respond to everyone. If you do want to find out how to support the Runpreneur Challenge, which is our mission to save the lives of children by raising a staggering £1 million for 6 amazing children's charities, which between them cover the whole spectrum of issues affecting children on a global scale. And we're going to do this by run blogging on consecutive days, the distance of 1 lap around the world. A 12-year challenge of consecutive daily running. It is brutal. But if you want to find out how you can support it, check the links in my bios or go to the website challenge.runpreneur.co. It's not .co.uk, it's just .co. And check I'm going right here. Yeah, just go right here. It's challenge.runpreneur. Runpreneur is spelled RUNPRENEUR.co. So check the website, find out how you can support it. The 3 things we ask for is 1, most importantly, a subscription donation, which is really, really, it takes us to the next level. Just 1 more subscription makes a huge difference. So it doesn't have to be a lot, makes a massive difference. Number 2, we're only 6 degrees of separation from anybody in the world. So 6 introductions from everybody in the world, statistically. So if you can introduce me to someone who would like to be involved in the challenge, it'd be huge. So any introductions would be most appreciated. And number 3, if you can get involved with the Run Every Day challenge, a minimum of 1 mile a day, either run or walk it, but let's do it for 30, 90 or 365 days, and let's document the product, the kind of positivity it brings you as an individual into your life. So that's pretty much it today. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow.